Keywords with Ladybird 3A. Keywords reading skill 3A. Things we like. Here are Peter and Jane. They like to play. Up they go. Up, up, up they go. I like this, says Peter. It is fun. Pat the dog wants to play. Play up. Jane and Peter like to play. Here they are at play. I go up, 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 says Jane. I go down, 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 says Peter. Up and down, up and down, up and down we go. At down. Jane and Peter play in the water. They like to play on the boat. Come on, says Peter. Come on the boat. Come and play on the boat. Jump up. Jump up here on boat. Jane is in the water and Peter is in the boat. They want to fish. Peter can see a fish in the water. Get in the boat, says Peter. The fish can see you in the water. Get in the boat, Jane. See, get. Look at me, says Peter. Look at me, Jane. Look at me in the boat. Come on, he says. Come and play in the boat, Jane. Come on, Pat. I want a cake, please, says Peter. A cake for me, please, he says. Here you are, says Jane. Here are some cakes. A cake for you and a cake for me. I like cakes and you like cakes. Cake, please. Here is the station. Peter and Jane are at the station. They like the station. The train comes in. Look at the train, says Peter. They like the station. The train comes in. Look at the train, says Peter. See the train, Jane. I like trains, he says. Station, train. Peter likes to play with toys. He plays with a toy station and a toy train. Jane says, Please, can I play? Please, can I play with you? Yes, says Peter. I have the train. You play with the station. With. Here is the shop. Peter and Jane look at the dogs. They look at the rabbits. Look at this one, says Peter. This is the one we want. Yes, this is the one. We want this rabbit. Rabbit's one. Peter and Jane go into the shop. We want that rabbit, says Peter to the man. Yes, that one, please. Here you are, says the man. Here it is, he says, that man. Jane and Peter like to help Mummy. They go to the shops for Mummy. I like to shop, says Jane. It is fun. Come on, Peter says. We have to go to the fish shop. Yes, says Jane. It helps Mummy. Help Mummy. Peter and Jane like to help Daddy. They help Daddy with the car. Jane is in the car. Daddy and Peter have some water. Peter likes to play with water. I like it, he says. It is fun. Daddy car. Here they go in the car. Daddy is in the car with Peter and Jane. We like it in the car, they say. Go on, Daddy, go on. We want to go on and on. This is good, fun, they say. Good. Look, Jane, that is a police car. It says police on it. That is the police station. I like the police, says Peter. They help you. Yes, says Jane. The police help you. Police. police. Here is an apple tree. Apples are good for you, says Peter. Have an apple, Jane. An apple for you and an apple for me. Mummy wants some and we want some. No, Pat, no apples for you. An apple. Peter and Jane are at home. They play with the rabbit. They like to see the rabbit jump. Give it an apple, says Peter. No, says Jane. Give it some water. The man in the shop says it wants water. Give. Here are some trees and flowers. Jane and Peter want some flowers. Some flowers for you and some for me, says Jane. Get some flowers, Peter. Get some for Mummy and get some for Daddy. Flowers. The man in the shop likes Jane and Peter, and they like the man. He has the apples they like. We want the red ones, please, they say. Get the red ones, please. Red. Peter has the red ball. He plays with the boys with the red ball. Jane looks on. That was good, Peter says. Peter, says Jane, that was good. The boys say, yes, Peter, that was good. Good for you. Boys was. See the bus, Peter. See the red bus. The boys and the girls are in the bus. Come on, Peter, says Jane. We have to get in. The boys and the girls like the bus. It is fun in the bus, girls. The boys and girls go to school. They go to school in the bus. The boys and girls like to go to school in the bus. They have fun in the bus. They like the bus and they like school. Some boys and girls come to tea. They come to tea with Jane and Peter. Jane helps Mummy with the tea. Jane gives the girls tea and Peter gives the boys cakes. They like to have boys and girls tea. Up to bed, Jane, says Mummy. Up to bed, Peter, says Daddy. Up to bed you go. Yes, say Peter and Jane. We want to go to bed. It was fun in the water, says Peter. Yes, says Jane, and it was fun at tea. Bed. A boat, a cake, a rabbit, an apple, a car, a man, the red bus, the school, some boys, some girls, the train, a bed, some flowers, a boat, a rabbit, an apple, a cake, a car, a man, the red bus, some boys, the school, some girls, the train, a bed, some flowers.